Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I will be making Ofe Akwu today. That is Banga stew. This Ofe Akwu is going to be a kind of different because I'm going to be introducing some fresh tomatoes. I really don't like my Ofe Akwu to taste local, like when you add some people add ogiri, what again, stockfish, dry fish, mangal, and all sorts. Like it makes your faku taste local, like real. I'm not saying it's bad, but sometimes it doesn't go well with me. So I just want to share my own recipe of ofaku. Like if I don't want to eat the main ofaku, the other alternative that I make. So watch this video to the end to see how I make my own Ofe Akwu. So here is my chicken. I'll be using chicken for this recipe. This is the Akwu itself, that is fresh palm fruits, maybe palm nut. Fresh palm fruits. This is the tomatoes, and I'll be using the tomatoes. This pepper in particular is to spice the chicken. Here is the leaf, scent leaf. Here is the scent leaf I'll be using. It's fresh, so fresh. So I know there is no salt here. I just introduce the basic ingredients I'll be using. As we go, I'll be introducing others. Of course, salt. You should know that salt you can't cook without salt. Spices, and I'll add some spices. So I'll show you the spices I'll be using. So I'll begin by cooking this banga. So here I have some salt and some chicken seasoning. I've already blended. I blended one onion bulb and enough pepper. So I'm going to be mixing everything up and cook on low heat without water. So this is our chicken. I've tasted it. This is so sweet. Remember, no curry, no thyme, no much, bogwere. It's just salt, seasoning cube, and seasoning powder, chicken seasoning precisely, and then bouillon cube. Then the blended pepper and onion. That's just all you need. Adding thyme and all those things, it might, or it will definitely alter the taste of the apple itself. So I'm going to be allowing it to, I did not add water. It's just the chicken water. It came out like this. So I'm still going to allow it to absorb the whole thing. Like this whole thing will almost be dry before I will turn off the heat. Here is our akwu. Is already cooked, so I'm going to go ahead and pound. It's better done like for it to extract the whole oil in it, the whole concentrate. It's better to pound it as it is hot. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. As it is hot, it is hot, it is hot. I'm pounding. It is hot, it is hot, it is hot. Ah! This Ofe Akwu they give me joy. It's not your regular Ofe Akwu. This one tastes like, I don't know. You feel that Ofe Akwu also you're feeling another unique taste which the tomatoes will be adding at the same time. So this is what the finished pounding state should look like. So I'm going to be putting it in a bowl. I'll add warm water to it so that all of the oil will come out. Don't use cold water. I've added hot water to this. I'm going to be sieving. At this point, I'm going to use my hand. So this is what I got from the palm nut. I'm going to strain again with this particular strainer. This one has tiny the holes are finer than the one I used earlier, so I'm going to use it to strain again to make sure that there is no residue or whatever that looks like sand in this. Even though it's not sand, it's the palm kernel itself. Sometimes as you're pounding, the thing might get into it, so I want to make sure something like that did not enter our Ofe Akwu. But then looking at the top of this pot, now you see that our oil is already coming up. If I go ahead to strain from here, this thing might trap some of the oil. So what I do is, because I've even used my hand to shake, like I dipped my hand inside earlier on, there is nothing there, but I just want to do it. So for me not to waste the oil, I'll go ahead to remove the top part first, because it's just oil that is there, nothing. No, I'll remove it first. Though I allow this to rest for some minutes. At this point, I'm going to be introducing this. This is what is left inside. I want to know if oil has started floating on the top, so that I can add the remaining ingredients. It's coming up, so I can see the oil, like you see it has started foaming. So at this point, I will go ahead and add I'll go ahead to add the remaining ingredients. I've blended this. I added pepper to this. The other pepper I blended was just to cook the meat. Now I blended tomatoes and more pepper. Are you see the color? It's coming out. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm going to be covering it so that it will cook well. The tomatoes will cook perfectly. So this is the way our chicken came out. Remember, I didn't fry. This chicken is so sweet. Like I allowed it to dry on its own, like to dry, so the whole chicken stock entered back into the chicken. So I'm going to be adding it to our stew now. So this is what has been happening inside the pot. See, the tomatoes and the banga, whatever, has been splashing inside. Like, thank God I covered the pot. So then I'll be opening to see how it is cooking. Can you see? All right. So now I'm adding the chicken inside. I'll have to, because I seasoned this chicken so well, so I'll have to add it to the stew before adding salt. Like I'll add it first to now know if the seasoning is okay or there is need to add salt. Oh, hey, Ofe Akwu. Sometimes we try something different. It's not always the usual stock fish, dry fish, this one. This one now is another level. So I'm going to be checking for salt. It's sweet, but it is not yet there. There is need for little more salt and also one seasoning cube. So I'll be adding the leaf, the foliage, the scent leaf. Let everything boil together, and so this is about 3 minutes after I added the scent leaf. I added the scent leaf like earlier because scent leaf is just like it needs to release that sweet, flavor. It's not like ugu. You say no, how do you bring it down? No. It has to bring out that sweet aroma, sweet scent. So look at how it is. Guess what? I added more water. So this is I'm turning off the heat now. I actually added crayfish off camera. I don't even know how to explain this. Seriously, I thought the camera was recording. It didn't. This is the remaining crayfish. I like I didn't want to add everything. It was much, so I remained this. I'm not going to add more again. I thought it was actually recording, but it didn't. I don't know what happened. So after I added the crayfish, after I added the leaf, the scent leaf, I covered the pot to cook for like 3 minutes. I came back to add the crayfish and I covered it again for 2 minutes. So this is the 2 minutes now. The Ofe Akwu is ready.
Wow, this Ofe Akwu is Akwu, man. Oh guys, this recipe is a banga. Please try out this recipe. It's not all the time and every time you'll be eating the regular Ofe Akwu. This one is very delicious. Is a promise, like I'm promising you. Please like this video, drop your comments, subscribe. Bye.